Keeping LiPo batteries safe, whether you're transporting, charging, or getting ready to fly, is an important thing for FPV pilots. So I'm going to test out these flexible 3D printed XT-60 caps. These are made with a TPU 95 filament, and I'm going to see how they hold up. So today I'm going to review a super simple but very useful FPV accessory. These are 3D printed battery caps. I'm using a 6S battery, and this has the XT-60 connector. As you can see, these are printed in TPU 95 filament, and they're flexible, shock resistant, and they're perfect for protecting our LiPos in the field. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the TPU filament has a rubber-like flexibility, which is great. Unlike other filaments like PLA or PETG that are rigid and not flexible. So they're lightweight, soft to the touch, and act like a mini shock absorber for your connectors. Even when you're constantly flexing these, they don't lose their shape. They always hold their shape, which is perfect for constant use, or, especially when you're going through multiple packs a day. So TPU has a natural grip, so they don't just fall off when they're in a bag. They do have a nice snug fit, but yet come off when you apply any pressure. So even if your connectors have a little bit of damage or they're worn down, especially around the edges, these will still grip very well. And I've tested these on multiple different packs from multiple different manufacturers, and they fit on each one without any issue. So I've tossed these around in my LiPo bag, Pelican cases, backpacks, whatever I'm using for that day. And these also give some good protection, especially when you're out. Like for instance, if I'm out there recording mountain bike races or some motocross, there's a lot of dirt on the tracks and a lot of dirt gets blown around. So this gives a nice seal around your connectors to prevent any debris from falling in. And again, they're easy to replace in case you do lose them, but a good addition to have for any FPV pilot. So pros and cons. What I would say the pros is that this is 3D printed, so the cost can be very low. If you have your own printer, even better. It does take some dialing in to have the filament work the way you want. There is some shrinkage when it comes to TPU, so making sure that it's not just always a one-size-fits-all when you print them out. It has to be tested to work with the specific filament and printer you're using. These do stay on better than rigid caps, which I do have. So this one was printed in PETG. It is a very snug fit, and it does take some pressure to remove. There isn't much give when it comes to this material. And as you can see, you can't really bend it, which could be great, but too much pressure and these will snap or fall. This will snap versus using a TPU material. Really, the only cons that I see with these is that they are small, and once you take them off, if you're in the middle of a flight or you have a lot of things you need to accomplish or capture, you can easily take these off, drop them in your bag, and get lost. But that's one of the nice things. You could print out quite a bit or order quite a bit of these, so that way if you do lose them or misplace them, they're easy to just acquire some new ones. So these are readily available. Going to any of the 3D printing sites, you can find dozens of these different modifications and different sizes. I created mine from scratch because I wanted to print specifically in TPU, and so I wanted to have all the customization to print. A lot of the ones that I've seen online are printed in like PLA or PETG, like this one, which is, again, rigid, and that's not what I was looking for. If you would like to help support the channel, I'll put the link down below in the description where you can purchase these from my store. They're available in packs of 12. If you have a 3D printer, even great. There's a lot of resources online where you can download and print them out yourselves. The bottom line, these caps are worth it. Like I said, they protect your packs for a few bucks, or a quick 3D print. They give you way more confidence, especially when you're traveling or you're using these in what either could be wet or really dirty conditions. So for me, I'm always going to include them in my packs and bring these everywhere I go to fly. All right, we'll catch you on the next video.